So let's review on water, food, and energy security nexus. Let's start with water security that consists of three elements, which are water access, water safety, and water affordability. Next, the elements for food security are food availability, access to food, utilization, and food stability. For energy security, it contains the elements of continuity of energy supplies relative to demand, physical availability of supplies, and supplies sufficient to satisfy demand at a given price. So, how this water, food, and energy nexus are connected? The framework centered on water supply, energy, and food security are all connected to available water resources. Let us see the interactions between water, food, and energy. Water is needed to generate electricity. Energy is used to treat and distribute water. Energy is needed to produce food. Food is used as biofuel. Water is used in agriculture sector, which contributes to food production. Moving on, let's understand the water, food, energy security problem today. The rapid rising in global population is putting unsustainable pressure on resources. Hence, they lead to the increasing demand for water, food, and energy by decades. So, let's summarize this. The world is hungry for food. Food is hungry for energy, while energy is thirsty for water. Therefore, in the future, we will be needing more food, which leads to more energy, and we'll be needing more water. As I mentioned before, the water, food, energy nexus are all connected to water resources. Guys, what is the biggest problem the world is facing today? Any idea? Most of you will likely give diverse answers. There is no denying our environment is constantly changing, so does the need to become increasingly aware of the problems surrounding it. Did you know? Almost 1 billion people in the world go hungry every day due to scarcity of food in the country. Worldwide, 1 out of every 5 deaths of children under 5 years old is due to water-related disease. 1.4 billion people today still live without access to any electricity, and over 3 billion still depend on solid fuels such as unprocessed biomass and charcoal for cooking. Over half of the world's hospital beds are occupied with people suffering from illness linked with contaminated water, and more people die as a result of polluted water than killed by all forms of violence in war. It is estimated that 90% of all wastewater in developing countries is discharged untreated directly into rivers, lakes, or oceans. Continuing population growth, urbanization, rapid industrialization, and expanding and intensifying food production are putting pressure on water resources. Since water is the main source for the other two nexus of food and energy, the best solution is by solving the water crisis faced by the world today. This will eventually help to solve the other related current issues such as food scarcity, energy depletion, and water pollution. Do you think technology can solve water crisis? Yes, the microbial fuel cell. This is the key solution to water crisis. This idea revolves around two concepts, which are wastewater and bacteria to generate electricity. So, this is how it works. The bacteria will grow on one electrode. They break down the organic material and release those electrons from the organic matter. The electrons then will be transferred from the anode all the way to the cathode, creating potential between these two electrons. Then, it will generate voltage. Hence, when you have voltage times current, we will have power. That's how you generate power in system. This microbial fuel cell system generates direct electricity for its own use. Therefore, it saves the electrical energy consumption. In environmental aspect, this system releases low carbon footprint. Economically, this system has eased the burden of subsequent treatment. In conclusion, the answer to the Nexus challenge relies on the solution to that water crisis itself, since it takes water to produce energy, energy to source water, and both water and energy to produce food. Lastly, we leave you with a quote from Alan Kay. The best way to predict the future is to invent it.